So a lot of people on the internet are mad right now because Lupita Nyong'o, they're finding out who her character is, and they're finding out that she is going to be Helen of Troy. And which, I mean, it's a fair criticism to be like, gosh damn, Helen of Troy, not bad, my bad. Helen of Sparta, then Troy, because she goes from Sparta with what's his name, Paris, because Paris can't keep it in his pants, and then causes this whole war. I mean, that's the mythology. Keep in mind, this is a mythology. It's not based on true events. It's based off Homer's The Odyssey, with the Iliad, and it's pretty much a story told to the gods. If I'm not, is Homer like the god of stories? I couldn't remember, honestly. Like, I remember I studied Greek mythology years ago in college. No, not in college, high school. Pretty much the same shit we all had to see, in 10th or 11th grade, or read about. And yeah, no, it's a mythology. It's a Greek mythology, and people are up in arms about it. When the trailer was first released, everybody was up in arms about the Batman armor. Yeah, everybody was like, "That's not historically accurate. That's not what the Spartan king would have been wearing." And I'm like, dog, this is a fucking mythology. None of this shit is real. Like, the fuck are y'all talking about? Like, why the fuck y'all up in arms? Like, just watch the movie. Who knows? Maybe this is a nice iteration. Like, I trust directors like Christopher Nolan. Like, that man is the standard of how to make a great movie. Like, he is the standard. You know what I mean? Y'all were up in arms about this. He's like, that's not historically accurate. I'm like, dog, it's a fucking mythology, bro. What the fuck y'all talking about? Yo, we did not bat an eye, when Zendaya was announced to be one of the cast of this movie. Nobody batted an eye. She's playing Athena, a Greek goddess, supposedly in this movie. Nobody batted an eye. We have fucking Spider-Man and John Bernthal. We have the damn Punisher and Spider-Man in this movie. And, John Berthal's character is going to be like, let me tell you something, Telemachus. Your mom's hot. La-dee-da. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck is the Punisher doing on this movie? Like, there's a lot of things that could potentially be wrong with this movie. But the thing is, who fucking cares? It's a mythology. You know what I mean? Like, that's just so crazy. Like, we draw the line at Lupita Nyong'o. We weren't drawing a line here. Like, we didn't go after no Greek American actors. You know what I mean? No, because it's a fucking mythology. It's a mythology. It can be told, as long as it's told right, it can be told however way they see fit. Now, do I agree with it? No, of course not. Of course not. I'm tired of them woking up and modernizing certain classics and cult classics like the Odyssey or Troy. You mix all them together. And yeah, man, I wasn't the biggest fan. I'll keep it real. But it's Christopher Nolan, one of the greatest directors of our era. If there's anybody that I think that can pull it off, it's Christopher Nolan. You know what I mean? It's a mythology. Just turn your brain off for a minute. Look, Lupita's right there. I think that's Lupita right next to John Bernthal. When y'all saw that shit, or a black woman, just overall a dark chocolate black woman, nobody was up in arms. But now that we find out that she's playing Helen, probably one of the biggest hoes in history, or in literacy, now people are up in arms. Like, come on now. Listen, I'm a firm believer in either it's 100% bullshit or none of it is. And for this movie, I like to think this is 100% bullshit. But I'm going to turn my brain off and I'm going to enjoy this fucking movie. You know what I mean? When the fucking Cyclops walks in and fucking starts eating all the fucking of Odysseus' men, you know, or when his men gets turned into fucking pigs and shit, I'm gonna be right there, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? It's a fucking, you know, this is a classic. And it's being directed by Christopher Nolan. Like, come on, y'all. Y'all got to figure out, y'all are just looking for something to be mad about. I know there's a lot of things going on in the world. You know, everybody's trying to be angry right now, but stop fucking drawing the line. You know, stop drawing the line when the bullshit's already taken off. Draw it at the beginning. Let's start at the beginning and let's all call it out. Either it's all bullshit or none of it is. And regardless if it is, I'm turning my brain off when I go see it. I'm not going there to, it's not historically accurate to the alien of the snigger of my asshole. You know what I mean? Like, I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, are we supposed to truly care? It's just a movie, yo. Like, motherfucker, I never seen so many motherfuckers up in arms. Like, once I found out Travis Scott is going to be in here, I'm not taking it seriously. But I'm going to go see it and I have a good time because the visuals are going to be amazing. Excuse me. You know, knowing Christopher Nolan, he's probably going to get an actual fucking Cyclops to start eating motherfuckers. Yeah, we had to sacrifice some of the actors for the Cyclops in order for him to appear in the movie. Like, you know, I just can't wait to see, you know, what it's going to look like, dog, like on the real. So, man, turn your brains off for a minute, man. Stop trying, you know what I mean? And this is the thing about the internet, too. You need to be right. You need to be the right person online. Like, no, dog. You don't need to be right all the time. Who cares? Like I said, I'm not a fan of the modernization. I'll keep it real. I'm not a fan of it. But I can keep it real when I say, like, no, I don't think the movie's gonna be bad. But at the same time, do I like the choices that they made? Would I rather them, you know, if you're so concerned about appropriation and shit like that, why not get Greek actors? Actual Greek actors. You know what I mean? I'm sure there's a bunch of Greek actors in Hollywood. You can find all walks of life in Hollywood. You know what I mean? And like I said, it's either all bullshit or none of it is. So, hey, you know, do with that what you will. But anyways, until next time, yo, you heard it here first.